Alright guys, this will be kind of a cool little video. I don't know how long it's going to last. Might be a long time, might be a short video, don't know. Kind of a disputed subject is if the M17 is actually better than its copies or not. In my personal opinion, I might be biased. I personally think that the Polish copies are of higher quality than the original. Now, the original, this is not quite fair to the M7 or the MP4. I do have the A1 that does have the drinking tube, and we're just going to exclude that, okay? So we're just going to be acting like we're comparing an M17 with an MP4. That's all we're going to do here. So, and I do have kind of a later model outsert set for my M17A1. As you can see, I have the green outserts for it, and I have the normal ones, and the tinted inserts. So, we'll start off with the original. This is the Vietnam's up to Gulf War M17A1, everybody knows. You see it on Jarhead. All those type of movies, the Marine Corps movies, whatever. And put this out there. I'm looking for an M17. If any of you guys have one to sell, tell me. But mine's a size medium. Fits very well. Mask is extremely high quality. I mean, I'm not downing on the M17 series at all, but of course mine is one of the ones with the drinking tube, but we're not going to include that because this isn't the M17. Because I was originally going to be doing an M17 versus an MP4, but I lost the auction for an M17. So, about the same size eyepieces on both. They both have the annoying kind of pop-on filter caps, so those kind of suck. Now, see, the voice mirror on this one's good. Mine's a 1969. Head strap is it's very nice. It adjusts perfectly, very fast. Works just how it should. It's a kind of a rough head strap. It does get a little bit annoying. It does kind of hurt after a while pulling it on and off your face. So, I'll show you the inside. Here's the inside of the M17A1. I'll light it up here. So you can see down there is the resuscitation tube and drinking tube. And obviously the inside of the mask is very similar to any other one. So, not much to go over on this mask because I have already reviewed it. Now, again, I just reviewed the MP4, so we're going to go over it. No drinking tube. This mask is substantially lighter, although this does have a drinking tube set. That doesn't weigh that much. I mean, the MP4 is much lighter than the M17A1. So we're going to go over features here. Voice diaphragm. I will speak into the mic with both these masks on, and you guys can decide from your own opinions. From my personal experience, I do like the MP4 voice diaphragm better. Now, one thing I'm going to have to give to the M17 is I do like how the oral nasal cup fits. This one can be a tad weird at times. Now, both the filters are just as easy to change. They're the exact same style. And the eyepieces on the MP4 actually are slightly bigger. So Vision's going to have to go to this, obviously, because the eyepieces are better. Or bigger, sorry, not better. And the TISO tubes are bigger on the MP4 as well. They're smaller on the M17. And this one's definitely going to get a plus for protection because it has a dual exhale valve. This one does not. So this obviously has got to get an upper hand there. That's just fair. And they both have temple pins. And their head straps are very similar in design. But I like the material the MP4 is made out better. Fits much nicer, and it's not as rough. But I'm going to say that these probably adjust a little bit easier. They don't loosen as easy, but they pull a little bit easier. Because these are thicker and softer, so they take a little bit longer to really yank it back on your head. Let's take a drink here. Okay, so excuse me. Now, Jesus, we're gonna get down to outserts, I guess. Really nitpicking at things. I forgot to grab the bag and all the parts for this, so we're just gonna go off what I have. Here are the outserts: MP4, M17. Now this isn't fair because this is a tinted one, but I grabbed it anyways. So one thing the M17 does have going for it is the outserts, laser outserts, tinted outserts, and they both are about just as easy to flip over. They both a lot easier to put on, but if you want, you can put those on the MP4. It looks stupid, but it can be done. So, if I was going to give a ruggedness level on the outserts, you gotta say that the MP4s are probably built better, but these obviously have more versatility. And I will place the outserts back on the M17A1 very quickly, because I want them back on it. But, I mean, masks themselves are very similar. I mean, comparing these, you're going to have to get down to the point of really, really nitpicking at things. Because, I mean, there's not very many faults with either of the masks. They both are very, very, very high on the quality spectrum. I mean, that's a given that both these masks are just insanely nice. You can't beat either of them. M17 is probably, I'm going to go out here on a limb and say, this probably is the most iconic American gas mask. That's just me. But, so I guess I'll get to the point down to talking through the diaphragms. So here's through the M17A1 diaphragm. I don't know how well you guys can hear me. The MP4 is up next. And here's through the MP4. So I don't know how you can hear me again. Completely unbiased test because I don't even know. Okay. One little note I'm going to throw out there. Apparently the M17 filters contain chromium according to the manual. So take that at your own risk. It's chromium powder. It's not like just a fucking chunk of chromium in the filter. I've never had any problems. As long as you get a brand new sealed packet of filters, don't worry about it. But again, they're made for the military to protect you from poison gas, not to wear around the house. That's my personal opinion again. So I'm going to say winner overall. If I'm going to take everything into account, I'll give all the pros for both. Pros for the M17 are outsert versatility. Jesus. I don't know about the voice diaphragms, but I have a feeling that the MP4 is going to be better just because of what I heard when I was talking out of the microphone. Head straps adjust quicker. And the oral nasal cup's a little bit easier to put on. Now with the MP4, it has better vision. The mask is a little bit softer. The head strap is softer. And the mask is very comfortable. So in my personal opinion, this is insane close. I'm gonna have to, I mean, again, we're counting the drinking tube totally out. Let's say with a brand new packet of filters, I know I'm gonna piss some people off. I mean, this is just my personal opinion. I would go with the MP4. This is I'm gonna be unbiased about this. I like the MP4 better. It has better vision. From what I could tell, the voice diaphragm is better. I like how the head harness fits more. It has bigger TSO tubes. It doesn't fog up as bad. And, well, I mean, not that the M17 fogs badly. But, obviously, if we were comparing the M17A1 to the MP4, I would choose the M17A1 because it has a drinking tube. That's a given again. So, take what you will from that. I'm sure I will rustle some jimmies. So, take from that what you will.